Old and Achy here with another Halo Infinite campaign mission walkthrough, and this is mission 13, The Road. It is done on Mythic LASO difficulty, which is legendary, all skulls on, no deaths, no saves, quits, and resumes. As you can see from my restart screen that I've got all the skulls activated, and I'm running this on legendary difficulty. And the key word for this particular mission is kind of know where all your bad guys are, so you can anticipate them, and then if you see somebody, shoot them. Now I thought initially that maybe I could do something slick, like go to the forward operating base that has the Banshees and use the Banshees just to fly over the road and make this like a 5-minute mission. But alas, the fast travel is not active on this mission, which is probably one of those things that they did in Season 2 to minimize some of the shortcuts that people were taking, which is really irritating. Alright, so basically just clear out the Banished in this area. There were some troopers down there that I freed up, so the Banished were paying attention to them initially. And oh good, I launched the brute. I'm not too much worried about that. Okay, let's see. Alright, I don't want to take out that grunt over there with my scorpion gun just because he's too close to the tank. And I believe I got everybody. And obviously I'm equipped with my scorpion gun and my sword. And now that I'm in the tank, I'm going to start clearing out the bad guys. Oh, good, I launched somebody. I'm not too worried about launching brutes and elites and such in this mission, because unlike others, there is no soft lock. You launch them, they're gone, they're out of the way. That's the whole point, get them out of the way, one way or the other. I'm also using the thruster pack, fully upgraded, so I get 4 seconds of active camo. That's what I did coming over to that grunt to take out. So first up is just to clear that area that I'm looking at down there. And there were a couple surprises, but for the most part, it's see them, shoot them. And I'll just point out the significant stuff. There is a brute way down there. If I can launch him. Yeah, there he goes. I am a terrible tank driver, by the way. Now, I'm shooting past a little outcropping there, downrange, and right around that corner there is a shade turret. So at some point I'm going to sneak out and see if I can take out the turret. Whoop, and there, that was an elite on something. An elite or a jackal marksman. Okay, I got the turret. There aren't too many jackal marksmen in this mission. I wasn't too worried about them. And in most cases they're firing at long distance, and when they fire at long distance they're not very accurate. Alright, up there occasionally there will be a grunt or two hiding. And so if you pass them by, they'll throw grenades at you, so I was just making sure. I didn't hear any clicks, so I didn't take anybody out. Got somebody that time. So I'm just taking my time here. I am in no rush. This is not a speed run. Okay, I think I just got a couple jackals and I just launched somebody. Alright, now there will be probably 3, maybe 4 times when we get drop pods that are dropping. Ooh, one of those brutes went flying. Dropping brutes And they are upgraded. Thanks to the thunderstorm skull, they are all upgraded. And thanks to Mythic, they have double health. So I don't mind launching them through the air. Just get them out of the way. But there'll be several times when drop pods come down. That's the first. There'll be another time here soon in this area. I believe I was firing at an elite up there. Alright, around behind that big rock in the center is a wraith. And I'm trying to keep myself a little bit straight here in case I have to retreat in a hurry. Not sure what that was. That looks like a bird. Okay, off there to the right is a structure that's actually got a couple of Marines in there, so I'm going to try to take out the Banished that are around it. We got most of them. Alright, let's go back and reset. I'm going to see if I can get that wraith. If I go back far enough and kind of half climb the side here, I might get a view of the wraith. If I can maneuver my tank. So I'm not the best tank driver in the world. And I can just see the top of the wraith. Well, let's back up just enough to give me a little elevation. Hit it several times and that should take it out. I think I got it. Hard to tell since it's behind the rock. Alright, so now again I'm straightening myself up here. Stop doing that. Going too far. Because once I advance, there's going to be 2 more drop pods coming in. Of course, I'm not doing a good job of staying straight. There we go, straighten up. Alright, they haven't come in yet. Got to move a little bit further. There they come. 2 brutes. The brutes have rocket launchers, mostly. Unless it's a brute chieftain. He might have some sort of sniper capability. Oh, he's way back there. Wow. I'm a little surprised that that brute went all the way back there, unless I inadvertently launched him a little bit. It's a little bit harder at this distance to take these guys out. Alright, I think I got him that time. Yep, I saw his body go flying. Alright, so now we got to deal with brute number 2. And I fired a couple times here hoping that he would move into range. And here he comes. And of course I missed. And here comes a rocket. So it's time to get the heck out of Dodge. And that's why I wanted to be straight. So what I decided to do here is, instead of fooling with the tank, is to use my own personal Scorpion gun to take him out. And there I launched him. Okay, so he's toast. Alright, I think I got everybody. I'm not quite sure. So I'm easing on up here just in case. I don't want any surprises. And again, I don't care how long this takes. I just want to complete the mission. Alright, it looks like the coast is clear, so I'm going to go get my Marines out of their electric shackles there. Huh. I think one of them said ow. Alright, I'm just going to sit here and wait for them to come out. Unlike the hog, there is no horn here to alert them that I need their company. So here they come. They're taking their time.
Let's move, Marines.
Alright, great. The guy with the rocket launcher jumped into the chain gun seat.
Let's go.
Okay, on to the next. I spent a lot of time in this area. Got somebody down there. There is a brute with a thruster, not a thruster pack, but actually a jet pack. And he kept jumping back and forth and I never could get a bead on him. Also, in a prior run, I found that the grunts with their disruptors could just continue to take pot shots at you, even from this great distance. And at some point freeze the tank just like an EMP would, a plasma EMP. You can see that grunt back there. I think I got him, but I'm not quite sure. So I spent a few minutes here just trying to get those guys down there. And like I said, just rinse and repeat, just kept firing. That brute kept jumping back and forth and I never could get a bead on him from distance. Now if I advance a little bit, up there on the right, where the pine trees are, there will be 3 brutes coming down from top. So I have to be careful of them.
Hunt them the hell down, Marine.
So, like I said, I spent a little bit of time here trying to clear this area down here. I was getting frustrated. I didn't realize it was a brute. I thought it was just a couple of grunts. Until I got a little closer and I saw him take off with his jetpack. That's when I realized that I was dealing with that brute. And so I just sent somebody flying. And I just sent somebody else flying. But that brute's still there. I can see him way off there in the distance, and I just can't get a bead on it. And then I saw his shields flash. So they're coming back in a hurry, which is a little irritating. So I'm thinking I'm putting good shells on him, and nothing's happening. He's still kicking down there. So I'm getting a little irritated at this point. And there's still a grunt. Okay. I'm just about ready to jump out. There we go. I'm going to jump out and I'm going to take them on with my own personal scorpion gun. And again, there come the brutes down there from the right. I just took 2 of them out at once. And the third one is coming down right about there. And I just sent him flying. And then I just saw the brute, I guess it's a chieftain, down there with his jetpack. Alright, there's 2 shielded jackals in there, in that area right there. And I thought I got them both. And there is the brute. I still got the thruster pack going, so I switched over to my sword and used the thruster pack real quick to go camo. He still won't quite make an appearance here. There he goes. Finally, splash damage. Sent him flying. And there was a grunt left. Okay, I think that's it. Now I made a big mistake here. I assumed that the 2 jackals that were in that little building to the left, a container kind of thingy. Now I'm jumping in and out checking my shields. If my shields were damaged, then I would see the honeycomb effect, or the sort of the yellow rain, if you will, if they were completely gone. And this guy just won't get out of the way. He's got a rocket launcher, so I don't want to run over him. So I'm I wish I had a horn. Okay, there we go. Got him to jump out of the way. So I'm cruising on down here, getting ready to go around the bend and to work on the next group of Banished. And out of nowhere comes this shielded jackal. I have no idea where it came from. I heard it first. Nope, not yet, not yet. Whoops, don't want to run over him. Now see, now I heard it and I have no idea where it's at. And it's firing at me. And I really don't know where he came from. And I was going to go over there and melee him just to get my shields at full strength. And of course my buddies took him out. And so my tank took a little damage, which was a little bit irritating. That's something it didn't have to have happen if I was a little bit more careful. Okay, now when we come around this bend here, we're going to be getting close to the House of Reckoning. You can see it there in the distance. And I thought there was an elite right there, and he's not. He's down below. He'll be firing at me here in a moment. There is a barricade with a gate that I have to get through. All right, there's the elite. And there is a jackal marksman. There's two of them in this area. One up there on the barricade, or the wall, if you will, and one up on the right. And where he's at on the right will vary. My poor tank is really taking gas, so I decided to come out and again take him out with my my personal. And there's a ghost that came out of nowhere. I think I got him. Alright, now there's going to be a brute down there on the right, and there's going to be two hunters that we have to deal with. There's the brute. And like I said, up there on the right there will be another marksman. Alright, my marine buddies told me that I got him. Oh, there might be two brutes. Yep, there's the second brute. Oh no, that's a hunter. And he came flying at me. I'm going, holy crapola. I don't mind launching him, but not right at me. And of course, he's firing at the tank. So the tank is toast, or just about toast. Okay, so we got him. So I breathed a sigh of relief, and it looks like I got a little life left in the old tank after all. And there's another hunter down there, and I wasn't really sure where it was at. And as it turns out, it's lodged between two structures, and we're not going to find out about it. Oh, another brute launched. We're not going to find out about it until I come down a ways with the with the tank. I saw that shielded jackal and went ahead and used my thruster pack to go camo and go down there and take him out with the sword. Okay, looks like we got another jackal down there somewhere. Okay, where you at, jackal? Should be able to. Oh, there he is. Got him. Huh. Mandibles and necklace. That's a cool one. That's a cool dialogue there. Okay, now we're going to find out where the darn hunter is, because he's going to lay into my tank here in a moment. Again, there are two hunters, and you should always be wary of that. Regardless of whether you see him or not, you know he's somewhere around. You got to take him out. And this is where I started taking gas from the hunter. Uh-oh, get out, get out, get out, get out. Jump, run, run, run. I am thankful I survived that. I would have been really irritated. Alright, so my rocket launcher guy is telling me where he's at. I see where he's firing from. So I'm just going to lay in with my scorpion gun here. Oh, he just got launched. And right back down where he was. Okay, the rocket launcher guy got him over here on the right side. He's still kicking. I think that one might have got him. Yep. Scratch 1 hunter. Okay, now if your shields are really in bad shape, up there, that path to the right, there's an elite and some grunts and such that you could possibly use to get your shields back. Now, as it turns out, I got a little lucky here. That brute right there is kind of stuck. So I'm going to come down here and melee him. Okay, melee him, and that brought in another drop pod. And at this point, I'm just going to hang back and start firing grenades at him. Thanks to Bandana, I can throw as many as I want. And at some point, their shields are going to pop, and they will kick the bucket. Yeah, I saw armor's broken. Okay, they're both toast. Now in here, inside the structure, which is where I open the gate, there's an elite and a jackal skirmisher. You can see his dialogue there, and there's the elite. Alright, looks like I'm going to have to hit him a couple of times. And what I did there is I fired the scorpion gun, and the container took him out. Alright, so I don't know quite where... Oops, I didn't want to do that. There he is. Alright, let's see if I can freeze him here. There we go, got him frozen. Come on over and melee him. Now, I found out in the last mission that there are times when I don't get my shields back when I melee a skirmisher, and once in a while I do. So I have no idea what that's all about. And the sword strike is considered a melee. Okay, gates are open. My boys can walk in the door with me. Of course, they decided not to. So I was going to... I'm not sure what that was. I think it was a spike grenade. This is why you don't want to grapple with the scorpion gun equipped. Because if you pick up another weapon, you're toast. You've lost the scorpion gun. And thanks to Season 2, nobody can get a new one in Outpost Harmonious anymore, which is another one of the silly things that they did to the game, because this is really a fun thing to do. So I have an advantage, or at least I will until I go back and rerun the missions without it. For anybody who is just starting, because you won't be able to get it. I was able to go into Tremonius and use my rocket launcher to take out everybody on the platform, so I wasn't too worried about that. But once I finish this mission and the last two, then oops, somebody got launched. Then I'm going to go back and redo all the missions from Outpost Tremonius using rocket launcher or some other heavy weapon. Okay, didn't want to get in the gunner seat. I want to get in the driver's seat. Now, as it turns out, I wasn't too thrilled about the Wraith here because, number one, it's not all that accurate. And number two, it doesn't fire far enough for me. So I really wasn't taking anybody out. So at some point I'm going to say enough of this. I'm not sure whether that little flashing light was a marksman or not. Oh yeah, it was. And I think it just got him with that last blast from the Wraith. How about that? I actually got somebody with it. Alright, now we're going to have to go through one more pod drop. As soon as I move up a little bit, it's going to drop 3 brutes, one of which will hang back, one of which will run up here to the right, and one of which will run up here to the left. And I had totally forgotten about that until it happened. I'm just taking out Banished from range here. There's a bunch of them over on the right. Oh, there they come. Time to get out of Dodge. Oh, I fired. I guess I launched the one over there to the right. Alright, so let's see what's going on here. So I may very well have launched the one over here to the right. So I don't see him right now, although I actually looking at my screen here, I think I can see the one way down there in the middle. But the one on the right is just on the other side of the wall here, and you can see him firing. So I can't quite get an angle on him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to freeze him with grenades. There he is. And switch back over to my... oh, thanks, Rocket Guy. Nice of you to make an appearance there. Alright, so we got one down. And now we got to figure out where the other 2 are. There's number 2 down there in the middle. Don't know if I got him or not. Looking for number 3. Turns out he is on the left. There he is. Alright, he's gone. Alright, so for the rest of the mission, I'm just going to try to stay at distance and take out every Banished that I see. And I'm using my old thruster pack trick to go camo for a little bit as I look around. Got 4 seconds of camo every time I use it. I think there is an elite right there. Oh, semi-flying. That's an elite. Alright, looking. I know there's more to be had. That's a shielded jackal right there that I think... oh, maybe not. That might be a fusion core. Hard to tell from this distance, but I do see a brute. I think he's gone. Comes a couple of jackals. And there goes one flying. So this is basically see him, shoot him. And being careful about it. Since somebody flying, I don't know if he's already done for. Just firing over there just in case there's somebody there. Oh yeah, here comes the Wraith. I mean the Phantom. Alright, I took this out with 2 shots and I think only 1 grunt dropped. Now actually there's a Wraith on the far side of this right set of rocks. Kind of looking to see where my bad guys are. Ah, I hear a couple of jackals. There they are. So I'm going to go in there and beat them down. And my shields were down a little bit, so I got shields back. Okay. And there's that lonely grunt that dropped out of the Phantom. And I'm thinking, okay, I think I'm about done. And now I came over here just to take a look-see to see if there was a Spartan core. Uh-oh. There was a jackal and a jackal skirmisher in there. So I'm going to fire in a couple of times, get him out of there. Okay, I heard the click, so he's done. So I wanted to come over here and take a look. For some reason I thought there was a Spartan core here, but there isn't. Not that I can see. Or an audio log. And then I went, oh my goodness. There's a Wraith. And he's firing at me. And let's try to hit him again. And he saw me before I saw him. Alright. So then I decided to come over this side and see if I could take him out. Because I've hit him twice and he's still kicking. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Now that's 3 times I've hit him. And the machine gunner's still alive. That's really strange. Alright, that time I at least got the gunner. And that time I got the Wraith. As it goes flying backwards. Okay, I believe I am done. So I got to come down here, and it's interesting that the gate opens when I approach, and there's nobody on the other side. There's nobody in the sniper towers, although I am making sure by firing into them. It's as if Escheron is inviting me in to the House of Reckoning. So here comes the gate coming down.
Bridge is down.
Okay, so the only thing I need to do is activate the bridge. And there is the control mechanism over there. And why I'm still using my thruster pack is beyond me. I could easily switch over to the grapple, because we're not going to fight anybody. There's nobody here. Now, I wasn't quite sure exactly when this mission ended and the House of Reckoning started, so I actually went into the House of Reckoning a little bit, but once I realized what the end was, I went ahead and clipped that out of this video. This is a cutscene, by the way. So once we skip the rest of the cutscene, then I will cross the bridge, and as soon as I walk into the door, that front door, this mission is over. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this. The Road on a Mythic LASO difficulty, legendary, all skulls on, no saves, quits, or resumes. Everything runs start to finish in a single segment. And as I said before, know where they are and see them, shoot them. And again, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this helps you in your quest. This is Old and Achy signing off. Take care, everybody.